Hey guys, if you like the content, make sure you click on subscribe and turn the notification bell on to receive the latest updated information from Team Assassination. With that guys, enjoy the content and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yo guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Team Assassination and welcome to this gameplay again featuring Amily, and today's goal is to show you why you must ban this hero. Now, do you must ban? Or if you know how to counter Amily, you might not need to, but still, I think Amily, personally, I think Amily is absolutely OP and absolutely the strongest side lane, one of the strongest side lane that exists in the meta. If you try to rank up, if you try to have some fun playing Arena Valor, this is the hero I recommend, and today we're going to show you why, okay? And this is a diamond ranked gameplay, alright, with one of my Smurfs, and you can see us here picking Amily. And interestingly, enemy team actually have some weird team comps. And when you have, the reason why I didn't learn either one or the second ability, the first or the second ability, is because enemy team has L'Oreal, you know, as a side lane, or maybe Flash as a side lane. So I wasn't sure which one they're gonna have. So what I did was I didn't learn any ability until I find out who is gonna be the side lane that I'm going to face, right? Realize it's L'Oreal who walked towards the bush that I was hiding in. I instantly learned a second ability and start hitting her right away. You can see that we do a lot of damage to this L'Oreal. And L'Oreal already jumped to 4/5 HP. And here L'Oreal just jumped towards me with the first ability without knowing that she's doing the absolute wrong thing here. You do not want to fight Amily one-on-one. You want to fight Amily when there's a wave, okay? And you want to be standing right next to the wave, so Amily's passive won't be able to do as much damage to you. And here, L'Oreal once again tried to proc her passive on me, and that just turned out to be a huge mistake. As you can see, I easily killed L'Oreal with just auto attack. Obviously, start with a second ability and some auto attack. And here I see my team trying to push the bottom tower. So I instantly, you know, instead of going back home, I started coming to help our team. And we have a Grak that started walking forward towards the tower, and he landed a hook. So with the second ability, we're gonna get an easy kill right here, and then bye-bye Flash you go. So we're gonna send him back to the fountain, so he can come back a few seconds later, right? So instantly afterwards, realizing nothing in the bottom lane, we're gonna recall right away, and that's what you wanna do as a silent runner. You don't wanna waste time after the wave is pushed. If the wave is not pushed, you have to decide, can I trade my life to protect the wave, to kill the wave so I can protect the tower, or do I just go home and can't make it back in time? So over here, we already pushed the wave, doesn't come back in time. And clean the wave once again. Because as Amily, your number one goal, your biggest enemy is the wave. Make sure they're clean so you can fight the enemy hero one-on-one. Alright, there's no other units. So over here, L'Oreal is cleaning the wave still under her tower. We decided to counter her cut the wave because nothing she can do. I'm already level 4. And even though they got a first dragon, you can see how much damage I'm doing right now with my kit. And instantly this L'Oreal is dropped to nothing with one more auto attack. L'Oreal boom, boom, just dead like that. So right afterwards, we're gonna hang out a little bit and wait for the wave to get to the tower and take down the tower instantly. It's very important for you to take the tower where you have the opportunity to, because when you have a wave and then there's no one defending it, especially as a side lane, that's when you give your team the advantage. That's when side laner do their job, right? Afterwards, I pinned this blue buff because I know on the mini map the blue buff just showed up. But unfortunately, enemy team actually detected, you know, or luckily know that I was here. You can see L'Oreal used her second ability to try to do the blue, but little did she know I was already in that bush, right? But I didn't want to fight over there because enemy team does have a Flash, a L'Oreal, and a Room who can easily just bite me with their ultimate. I'm talking about a Room. And then those two mages can just kill me. So I decided not to do it and just instantly come back. Sometimes you have to understand your risk and reward, right? If it's not worth it, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not cool. Right afterwards, when you clean the wave, what do you want to do? Clear your jungle. If your jungler is either dead or not in your quadrant, you're doing your team a favor. I talk about this over and over again. You do your team a favor by clearing the jungle. Alright, if your jungler actually say, hey, noob Amily, why do you take my jungle? That just shows you how noob they are in a high elo ranked game. No one's gonna complain about that, because I understand the efficiency of clearing jungle is what matters. It's what wins the game. Because the faster you clear it, the faster the next jungle monster is going to come back online, and then your team can clear it again. It's going to give your team more gold. And as Amily, you want to carry your team to victory. So Obviously over here we're hyper farmed at this point. We already have 3 kills. And when I take the Spirit Dragon, you can see how fast I take it with my passive. 50% more damage on any auto attack ability used if you cast on 1 unit, right? So you're really good at taking objectives or taking the farm. That's why Amily is so good, you know, somewhat good in my opinion in the jungle. I still like Flicker on Amily, so that's why I'm going with her side lane. And she's the strongest side lane in my opinion, right? With her kit. You just have to clear a wave and make sure you target your ability, you orient your ability in a way that you only hit 1 target. Alright? That's the key. That's the key to make Amily strong. Over here, I want to camp right here to, you know, to stop the going back L'Oreal. But realizing that I have 4 coming my way through the minimap, I instantly flickered away and try to get away over here. Right, it's very important that you look at the minimap all the time. Here, Arum is still chasing, but instead of going to fight her or hanging around and just do nothing with her, I see a lot of people dancing around with enemy when I see them. Don't worry about it. Go clear a jungle, right? It just came back up. So you see my efficiency of farming is really high. I'm always doing something. I'm always trying to farm. I'm always trying to get more gold for myself and for my team. Okay? So that's something you really want to learn as Amily, because your strongest, I mean, we can say Amily is strong early game, but your strongest is at mid game. You know, when you have 30 amount of items, when you get your Omni Arm, when you get your Rift Breaker or Spirit of Longinus, either way, is when you get those items, that's when you become strong. So make sure you do not troll and just dance around. Hey, come find me. Don't do that. Don't dance like that. Do your job and go farm for your team. Okay? So right afterwards, the clear bottom, we see the butterflies on the bottom side. We see the top side has a lot of fight going on. We started rotating top because we already cleared the bottom wave. There's nothing there, right? So when we come to top, you can see we end up catching Flash, who just used all his abilities, and we use our ultimate, the second ability, 1 more attack. This Flash is goner. And right after, we'll start chasing this L'Oreal, who has nowhere to go. An easy double kill for this rotation, right? And then right afterwards, clean the wave. Once again, you know, wave is farm, wave is gold, and most importantly, wave means objective. If you clear an enemy wave, that means they cannot take your tower. If you push the enemy wave, that means you can take enemy tower, right? Those are key points that you want to understand when you play Arena Valor as a game, because this game is heavily oriented, it's heavily reliant on objective, on snowballing. Okay, so you want to make sure you know that what can help you push tower means you have a wave, right? Enemy team doesn't. And what makes you rotate means you already clear a wave faster than the enemy side later. So over here we see another fight on top. We start rotating top because no one on the bottom side, but Roland's Flash and mid tower is 1 hit away, and Flash is overextended. We had to come back to mid with 1 second ability and auto attack and see how much damage is taken, right? But obviously we misplayed a little bit over there because Flash, I mean, my ultimate just came up. I ended up using it right away when it came up, but I was too scared to keep on chasing. Now, over here, I do want to talk about what counters Amily, what doesn't, okay? Amily's ultimate allows you to block damage per damage instance. If you don't know what that means, if you're facing a Kali, every time Kali's ult hits you, you block damage. If you're facing a Flash, every time he does the pew, 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 you block damage. That means you're extremely good against those mages. But what you're not good against is burst damage, because you only block damage per instance and you only block certain amount. If you're going against Violet, who does 2,000 or 3,000 damage per auto attack, your 200 damage means nothing in front of a 3,000 damage auto attack. But in front of Kali's ult, it means everything. In front of Roxy's ult, Roxy's fire, it means everything. In front of Arum's little spin thing, it means everything. So just make sure you understand what counters Amily, what doesn't counter Amily, who you counter, right? Mages like that, right? Who doesn't counter, who counters you are heroes like Panda, like heroes like Mizuka, or heroes like Wukong, who can burst you down instantly, okay? So those are the heroes that you might want to watch out for, right? But the heroes like, you know, what I just mentioned, like Kali, like Flash, like L'Oreal, like all those heroes who does sustained damage, who does damage over time, they're useless in front of you. They don't do any damage when you activate ultimate, because your ultimate blocks everything. Every instance of damage they do to you, part of that is blocked, you know, and their damage is accumulated. And then also you're really good against Maganga, because every poison damage Maganga procs on you, part of the damage is blocked. Okay, so understand who you're good against. Over here, we should do our standard thing, clear the wave, you know, clear enemy jungle, come back to our jungle, always do something. Don't stay idle, guys. Over here, I wanted to go bottom, but realizing that our Greg ended up going bottom as a support, which is the wrong move for Greg to do, but he already did it. So instead of going bottom as a dual lane, I decided to hide my position and just clear my jungle, because this way enemy team doesn't know where I am, and then I can actually do stuff. I can actually head higher on the map and create this sense of curiosity, not curiosity, of fear, you know, into the enemy. Put a sensation of fear into your enemy team. Where is this Amily who can kill me in one shot? How do I find him? Her. Well, you can't. You can't. To say it's sexier. So over here, the entire enemy team is at the enhanced the enraged Abyssal Dragon. I know that. I instantly pinned our team to do the Dark Slayer. You gotta try something because it's too late for us to go over there. Our Greg was on the bottom side. As you can see, we got this Abyssal Dragon, and then the Sky Dragon was summoned on the bottom side. Over here, I just poke. You know, as an Amily, you're not really the best at team fight, but what you can do is keep on throwing your first ability to poke. When you have the opportunity, you can see how I'm doing. I'm not getting the team fight, I'm not engaging, I'm not doing anything. Even though I'm 7-0-2, I'm extremely farmed, but you're still squishy as F. They can kill you in one shot. The Talonus, the room ult, you know. Over here, there's a team fight happening. You can see our Roger just thinks like he's like the insane hero. He's gonna keep on going, and you can see that enemy team engaged. I just stay in the back and trying to find my opportunity. I throw my first ability in. I didn't get anyone with it. I did some damage, and here I see L'Oreal in the back, all left out by herself. I walked up, and Rourke ended up killing him. Right? Why do I see Roger? It's so weird. Maybe it's because my glass of wine that I just drank before recording this video. So, seeing bottom tower has only one shot, we just have to go over here and take it down like a boss. Like a boss, bro. And afterwards, we have a wave pushing on mid, we'll have a wave pushing on bottom. We just have to come mid where Greg is, and you can see the hook with my second ability auto attack. Kaboom. He just disappeared from the face of Earth. Right, over here, unfortunately, I got hit by Talonus ultimate, and my first ability spin on her, so I took some tower damage. Luckily, Greg used a shield on me and able to survive that mistake. But that's not something you want to do next time, right? Make sure if you throw your first ability to the enemy champion when you're under the tower, walk outside the tower range until it bounces back to you, so you don't take tower aggro. So over here, once again, just clear your wave as a silent. You can see bottom tower, even though it's a really dangerous lane, it only lost like 30% HP, and our top tower is gone, mid tower is gone, and that's how you play silent. Make sure your wave is always clear, and make sure your tower is protected that way. Over here, Arun saw me walking into the bush, but I see the enemy Talonus all by herself. I acted my ultimate with my first ability, second ability, one out attack. Bye bye Talonus. You can go back to see your maker now. You can go back to see your god in this game. So afterwards, we're going to go back to clear your jungle. Once again, we have a wave mid, so I'm going to go ahead and walk to mid. Where wave is where objective is. Once again, remember that. Put that in your mind. Put that stone that. You know, pin that in your heart. Understand how to push towers in this game. So afterwards, there's a wave on the bottom side. We go to bottom and start taking bottom tower. You know, you can see that it's one by one. Very thought through, very rhythmatic. You know, I kind of find a better word to describe it. You know, very logic. Let's put it that way, right? Afterwards, there's nothing mid, so I pinned a team to go back and start taking this buff, and then go back to taking top tower. Obviously, the top tower is also one hit. You can see right now, I took majority of the towers in the game. Okay, no one took more tower than me. And understand that you're still really squishy, so don't stay in front of a room. Okay, over here they hooked L'Oreal. I jumped in with second ability. I don't have my ultimate. Over here, activated my ultimate. Use the second ability, did a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Talonus was hitting me the whole time. And just to show you how squishy this character is. And when you play Amily, obviously I fell into a trap and tried to kill the L'Oreal. The target he, Greg hooked. But it was a huge mistake because Greg did ultimate didn't connect. So I'm chasing this L'Oreal for a little bit. And the last thing you want to do is chase with Amily, okay? Because you don't have any gap closers. The only thing you have is second ability. If you use that, you're done. Your goal is to hide in the bush and wait for enemy's backline to be left alone, and kaboom, you cut in like that, and you just kill them. Because you can one shot. You can see one shot of Talonus, easy, right? over here to try to push a tower. Luckily, we do have a wall hunter to defend this, and let's see if he's able to do it successfully. He didn't claim much more wave, but luckily I came back, so I walked forward and tried to scare this two backline away, and sure enough, they were scared, but I didn't chase further. Instead, I went back and cleaned the wave, because that's gonna threaten our tower. I do not want to lose a high ground tower over here. I realized L'Oreal has nothing to show for it. I instantly come here and they keep on chasing, and sure enough, Greg got the kill with the second ability with his super farting skills. So we got 2 of them while they're pushing the tower. Instantly come back to the jungle and clear everything. This is the only resource that they can get beside the wave that would push into their tower. But this is a ranked game. You cannot control what your teammate's gonna do. So they keep on pushing the wave. But over here, a room is caught because the Greg's hook. Very good job. We instantly kill a room very easily and they push the wave in. There's nothing here, and obviously Greg on another hook will do some damage, but this butterfly is a tank butterfly build. He's super tanky, as you can see, so we did not end up killing butterfly. There was nothing on the map once again. We painted our team to come back to do the enraged abyssal dragon. Now, know this. If there's enraged abyssal dragon and Darkslayer on the map, if you have the advantage, make sure you take the enraged abyssal dragon, okay? Personally, I think, and with my humble but largely correct opinion, is you should take abyssal dragon all the time. Every time you have over the Darkslayer. The enraged abyssal dragon, okay, enraged. Because to give your team buff, it's the old Darkslayer buff, basically. But with this abyssal stone that you can get, that acts like a death sickle. The word is so hard to pronounce. A death sickle. Death sickle. Alright, what does it do? It gives you a second life. Alright, over here, we flickered in with the ultimate activated and activated second ability, 1 auto attack. You can see the Abyssal Stone activated. I didn't die, but I killed Tal'Anas right after as a revenge. Suck it, biatch! And right after us with 1 more auto attack flash, he's dead. I do know I have immortality, the new revival item. I come back, they're already all dead, so I should sell it because I wasn't sure I had enough money to buy the actual death sickle. So over here, that's gonna be the game, guys. Because our team cleaned them up. We killed Tal'Anas, their main damage dealer. Flash was dead. There's no one else who can do damage besides Butterfly, who built tanky. She spent so much time killing me, and there's a huge wave middle lane. You can see a couple more auto attacks, which is help out our team. GG WP, and that will be the game for Amily. Knowing this, if you learn how to play Amily, guys, this is one of the heroes that you want to watch out for. Because I can tell you right now, Amily is stronger than Pandazuka in lane early. Amily is stronger than the Gauntlet guy. Who's the Gauntlet guy, you may ask? I actually forgot his name, right? But I'll put the comment down below. And make sure, guys, you let me know in the comment section down below of what you like about this gameplay. Do you now doubt that Amily is one of the strongest side lane in the game? Do you have any questions on how to play Amily still? Or are you with me and you admit the fact that Amily is simply OP and 100% bannable? So with that, guys, make sure to leave a comment down below. Hit the like, hit the follow, hit the subscribe. Assassin Day signing off. See you guys next time. Bye now.